my song. Let's sing it. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Come on, it's gonna be fucking awesome. You know the words. It's gonna be fucking awesome. That's insane. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Yeah!
Yo, comic crusaders and noir nuts. This is Coolest Alive, your gateway to the grittiest gems out there. Jesse Blaze Snyder at the mic from Blacklight District Central. And welcome to Comic Book Wednesdays, where we're cracking open the award-winning crime saga, Criminal by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. It's created by writer Ed Brubaker, Eisner kingpin behind Marvel hits like Captain America. He co-created The Winter Soldier. And artist Sean Phillips, whose moody, shadowy style is comic fucking perfection. Criminal launched in 2006 under Marvel's Icon imprint before moving to Image Comics. I was reading it when it was coming out. It's creator-owned series of interconnected comic noir tales in a shared universe with self-contained arcs like Coward, Heist Gone Wrong for Master Thief Too Scared to Pull Triggers, which is really what I'm recommending to you today, the opening arc, start at the beginning of this thing, but even though, like, I'm just be saying, hey, read the first, I'm trying to get you into this whole series. And I'll probably come back around in the future and maybe review a newer one that I haven't read. Like, I've read at least like 6 of these, maybe 8 of them. But he's done more than just Criminal. So some of the things I'm going to talk about later today are sort of in Criminal's the big one, but in a lot of the different things he does a lot of the things that I'm going to talk about. But always very impressed with Ed Brubaker. His work in general is really great, and Criminal has a lot of volumes beyond what I've read. And when I come back around to read a new one, I might come back around to point another finger at this series and go, hey, check it out here specifically, and get into a little bit more nitty gritty. But I'm not going to get into too much of like the story. He rules. Great writing, just compelling shit, crime stuff. He loves this stuff, and we'll talk about, I'll present proof for just how much he really loves this stuff later on. But later in the series, you got books like Lawless that I read, which was great. It's a veteran revenge quest in the underworld, criminal underworld, and The Dead and the Dying, which is like 3 linked 70s stories of mobsters, boxers, femme fatales, another good one. Brubaker draws from like Pulp Fiction masters, people like, he'll mention in his backup material like Jim Thompson and Richard Stark, weaving themes of fate, betrayal, family curses, and the criminal underbelly. I think The Godfather meets Sin City with some real emotional gut punches. Phillips' art, colored by Val Staples, and later Elizabeth and Jacob Phillips, brings gritty realism, rain, slick streets, cigarette smoke, and faces etched with regret. The series has spawned graphic novels, one-shots like The Last of the Innocent, a twisted Archie Comics riff, and recent entries like The Knives in 2025, and like these ones I haven't read. The reception of the book's been stellar. It's acclaimed as one of the best modern comics with deep character studies that make you root for bad guys. Awards include 2007 Eisner for Best New Series and Best Writer for Brubaker, 2012 Eisner for Best Limited Series, multiple Harvey Awards, and nods for its unflinching look at human darkness. But to fully appreciate, note how it subverts superhero tropes, Brubaker's background, into pure crime fiction. No capes, just consequences. And its influence on TV adaptations with Brubaker show running a criminal series, which is, we'll see if it actually comes to pass, but it's been talked about. We'll dissect plots, art tricks, and why it's essential reading in just a second. But first, if you missed Monday's episode on Skid Row, oh my goodness, their first album is so fucking good. Just check that out. Tuesday, it was the Lego Movie. Fucking awesome. Awesome. If you've never seen the Lego Movie, you don't have to be an animation fan. It's so good. Get in there. And ahead, Thursday, live action Bigfoot in Exists. I'm excited to talk about that one. Friday, documentary. We're going to be doing the Diddy doc that 50 Cent produced. Because fuck Diddy. That man, oh God, what a piece of crap he is. Anyway, Saturday's Mother Show beckons, but I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing yet. But last week we covered the cartoon All Stars to the Rescue 1990 crossover with Looney Tunes and Ghostbusters and Ninja Turtles and Smurfs, and it's fucking nuts. Listen to the episode, or just try to go figure out how to find that on YouTube somewhere. And maybe you should like smoke a little weed before you watch. You can email me at Jesse Blaze. It's Jesse Blaze at, no, it's not Jesse Blaze, sorry. My new email is jbs@blacklightdistrict.studio. And visit blacklightdistrict.studio for free music, theme song included. Everything, it's going to be fucking awesome, is available for free on blacklightdistrict.studio. And free comics like King of Kings and Fucking for Our Future and everything else that we've produced so far. If you're not listening to Sunday's Esoteric Wisdom Show, Everything They Don't Want You to Know, you should. And All Your Favorite Bands Suck, my music podcast, which covers my favorite bands. There's like 53 episodes so far, tons of great genres, tons more to come, but I'm going to be doing it like monthly because it's a lot of work to get it done. Anyway, let's talk about one of my favorite parts of this series that I only ever barely read myself, because I'm just not that interested in noir myself, but it just proved to me month in and month out how much love was going into every issue of Criminal, and that is the backup material on classic noir. Now, it's been a while since I've read these books, so I don't remember. I barely remember any details about any of it, other than the fact that I would finish this book, which was, the issues were always hearty. They weren't like super short. Not to say that it was like a drag or anything. They were always very compelling. Really, really, he just was very masterful in his storytelling. And I was very impressed, because I believe in comics as like, you've got an unlimited budget, use it. Anything that you could do on TV, isn't worth doing in a comic. But Ed Brubaker proves time and time again that's bullshit. And, but like at the same time, it's so much of his stuff is just, it deserves to be on television. His storytelling is just really great, well-paced and amazing. Anyway, you would get to the end of an issue, and you would get to sometimes a bunch of pages, but at least like a page or two or a few pages of backup material, small writing, written at length, dissertations about loves and influences of the noir genre, why they love it and what it means to them and the different aspects of it that they appreciate. And it was wonderful. I've only ever probably fully read one or two of them. Mostly I would kind of scan them a little bit, and sometimes, and I should say eventually, I just would skip over them because he loves this genre, and I just don't really have like an affinity for it, and I don't really know a lot of the movies he's talking about, and or some of them I know by reputation, but I'm not familiar with the stuff. I'm not a fan the way he is, but every issue, get to the end, and like just a lot of work went into this issue, this great issue, and then you'd be like, whoa, a lot of work went into this love fest on the noir genre. And it was just so telling, one, so telling how much he loved it, and so telling how much he'd learned from it. Because a genre that hadn't necessarily fascinated me so much, granted, perhaps I haven't been turned on to it by anybody. I've never met somebody who was a great fan who was going to get me the right one or whatever it was. But through him and his work, I love that genre. If that genre is as done by Ed Brubaker, it's my favorite. He's great. I don't need dragons and science fiction and craziness if I've got a really great writer like Ed Brubaker at the wheel. And I was always a big fan of Sin City, and I said earlier, this has a little bit of that vibe, but it's Sin City always had a little bit of like an over the topness about it, like stiltedness. This always felt really real. The characters just felt so human and just wonderful. It was just very easy to get into. And this is a sales pitch to you if you're somebody who likes crime stuff and thrillers and stuff like that. That like Brubaker's work in general is great. His Captain America stuff, his Winter Soldier, which I don't know if we already talked about that already, if I've already recommended that, or it'll be coming if I haven't. Great stuff. And he is, it's funny, he was like a friend, partner of like a writer that I also liked, I think Greg Rucka, and they wrote some things together, and I really like Greg Rucka, and like all of a sudden before I knew it, I was like, oh wow, I like Ed Brubaker even more, but Greg Rucka is great too. There are so many wonderful writers out there in comics. It's funny, the shakeups that have gone down over the years at various times that have left various creative people in the dust, even though their writing was still top notch, like Alan Grant or Chuck Dixon, and now in more recent time, there's been lots of people that like I don't see them working as much in the mainstream. I don't understand. They're there, they're great. They're like, why aren't they hired? Yeah, doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, the criminal underworld is on full display. Characters, real stakes. It's just it really. I like the ambiguousness of the title, and it gives rise to his ability to sort of tell different stories, and and be able to keep doing this thing, no matter who may die, and I just loved every minute of every issue of Criminal that I read. The only reason I'm not still reading was because at a certain point in time I stopped reading comics like monthly, where I was following them all the time, and then I was bad about following up like with like trade paperbacks and series that I liked and different things. So now I've built up like a different piles of different things like Criminal and a couple other books where it's like, oh wow, I'd love to get back to that series. Oh, I'd love to get back to that series. But I'm like stopped somewhere in the middle of it, and now it's been a while since I've read, so I don't really remember. But good problems to have, because I get to go back and read it for the first time. Anyway, I love you. I hope that you enjoy checking out that series. It's a great one, and I hope you'll join me tomorrow as we celebrate the live-action Bigfoot flick Exists on another fucking awesome episode of Coolest Alive. Love you. You've been listening to Coolest Geek Alive with me, your host, Jesse Blaze Snyder. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more excellent geek culture content. Thanks for listening.
It's my favorite part! Isn't that heavy? I'll play that! It's gonna be fucking awesome! Coolest alive! It's gonna be fucking awesome! Stay with your tribe! It's gonna be fucking awesome! Revenge of the Geeks! It's gonna be fucking awesome! Week after weeks! It's gonna be fucking awesome! Laughing with you! It's gonna be fucking awesome! And crying sometimes too! It's gonna be fucking awesome! Spelling it out! It's gonna be fucking awesome! Making you shout! It's gonna be fucking awesome. Talking some shit. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Living the shit. My voice gonna be fucking awesome. Foot in our mouth. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Get in the mouth. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Tell all your friends. It's It's going to be fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Just wait. You'll see. You'll all see.
You'll all see.
The podcast playground. Hooray!